Okay, let's take a look at a real-world question that has some interesting geometrical aspects to it. So here's a map, and you can see that here's where I work. Here's a gas station. This is a math party at a friend of mine's house. And then here's my house. And there's a whole bunch of things that we know. And this, by the way, is one line segment, and all these points are on that one line segment. These are all collinear. And what I know is, first of all, that my house to the party is 900 meters. That's pretty cool. And I also know that this gas station is located halfway between where the party is and where I work. If this is located by the midpoint, that means that this length is equal to that length. The midpoint of a line segment is the point that's right in the middle, so these two lengths will be the same. Okay, but there's something else that I know. I also know that the entire distance from where I work to where I live is 3 kilometers. And the question that I want to know is, how far is the gas station from my house? That's what I got to figure out. So how will I do this? There's so much information here, we have to parse it through carefully. Well, the first thing I want to figure out is, what is this length right here? Well, I'm going to use this property that, in fact, I know that this entire length is 3 kilometers, and I know this little piece right here is 900 meters. And so if I take this length and subtract that length, I'll get this length. And that actually is going to be a useful fact that's going to come in handy. So let's write that down. Now, these units are different, so I better convert them. And so I'm going to say right now that this actually is the same thing as 3,000 meters. Do you see how all the units have to be the same? So now what I see here is, using the property that this length plus that length equals the whole length, I see that 3,000 meters is going to equal the length of the line segment WM, that's this line segment, plus 900 meters. Well, now I can actually solve for WM by subtracting 900 on both sides of this equation. And what I see here is, well, on this side I just get WM. These drop out, add to give 0. And see here I see simply 2,100. So this length right here is 2,100 meters. This point is the midpoint, which means that this length is actually half of this number. And so what's half of, or half times, 2,100? Well, that's going to equal 1,050. So this length right here is 1,050. I know that this length right here is 900, and so therefore the total length of GH, that line segment, is going to be the sum of this number and 900, or 1,950 meters. Neat. We were able to actually find the distance from the gas station to my house just using some basic principles of geometry.